How do I become better than I was yesterday? Great question. That's what we're going to be starting with. And hopefully, once as always, we're going to be getting some insight in becoming a better human being, a better version of yourself. Because ultimately, if you're better, the people around you are going to be better. And this whole cycle, betterness is being spread. Let's establish being better. Does it mean I have to achieve my goal tomorrow? Does it mean I have to be like this person or be like that person? No, let's cancel all this out. Let's think about this logically, right? Being better than you were yesterday, the only comparison is you, right? Imagine you just by yourself on a track, right? Just you. There's no crowd, nothing. You're running on a track, and there's hurdles, right? We're doing the hurdles. Let's say 400 meters. I want you to focus on you, and when you have this hurdle coming up, and each hurdle's going to be a day, right? So we have a hurdle coming up in front of us. No one's near you. You can't see anyone. You're focusing on you. But guess what? You can look back and see what happened at the previous hurdle, which was the previous day. How did you do yesterday? Were you happy with your performance? Performance, I mean, throughout the day. Were you happy with the things you got completed, the tasks? Were you happy with your mindset throughout the day? Did you let the little things bother you? Did you let being stuck in traffic bother you? Did that build up into longer term negativity, and therefore your day was ruined from that traffic, for example? Have a look back and objectively look back and think, right, can I be better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, and I think, to be honest with you, it should always be yes. Because if you have this mindset and adopt it, you're always going to be better. You're going to always strive to be better. That word strive is key, because even if we aren't better than we were yesterday, we still tried our hardest. We still strived to actually be better than we were. And in my opinion, you can never look down on someone trying their hardest, right? Especially when you go to the gym, another example. You see someone there maybe doing a workout wrong, or maybe they're new to the gym. At least they're there. At least they're trying, right? Maybe you can go over and help them, but the point is they're there and they're trying. They're trying to better themselves. They're trying to better their body. Same when I'm reading a book, or if I see other people reading books, I'm trying to better myself with my knowledge. They're trying to learn from a book, engage their brain, and remove that sort of short-term instant gratification that we have on our phones all the time. The scary thing is I walk around nowadays and I notice so many of us are on our phones walking, and it's really scary actually. And when I see people try and best themselves in other ways, I think to myself, wow, not only is that motivating for me to be better than I was yesterday, but also respect on them. So when you are having this mindset of, all right, how am I going to be better than I was? I don't care what Steve or Samantha did yesterday. Cool, they may have had a really good day at work. They may have had no traffic. I don't care what they're doing. It may sound rude, but you don't have to say it out loud. You're just thinking, I don't care deeply about what they did. I care about how I did. How was my progress yesterday? How was your progress? Think about this from your point of view. How was your progress yesterday in your life? Did you achieve the goals you set out to achieve? Are you happy with where you are now? Are you happy with your plan that you loosely have to follow going into the future? Because like always, we can't fully plan for the future. But do you have a rough idea? These are things that we should be proactively thinking about, because we're setting ourselves up for a good path to go on, right? Obviously, the path wins and wears, as most of life goes up and down. But the important thing always is, were you better than you were yesterday? And if you keep asking yourself that, and you'll start to notice, hold on, I actually wasn't in this part, and I can focus on it. Maybe I went to the gym and I didn't do too well at the gym because a certain muscle was hurting, or even shoulder. For me, yesterday my shoulder was hurting. My shoulder blade was stuck. It felt stuck. Therefore, my workout wasn't particularly too good. So today I know that I'm going to go do a better workout than I did yesterday. And guess what? I'm being better than I was yesterday. It's the smallest of things. I'm not saying you have to be 100% better. You don't have to be 10% better. You could be a 0.0001% better, and you're still better than you were yesterday. The measuring metric on that is very hard to tell, right? But that's the beauty of it. It's the mindset. It's the mindset of being better than you were yesterday. And that will help you see progress throughout your life in every aspect. And that's what's so beautiful. So when it's coming to the end of the day, ask yourself, were you better than you were yesterday? Leaving with a quote by St. Jerome. This one's a little bit of a rhymey one. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best.